We're live!
Woo!
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited!
Yes, we are. This is so amazing. I'm so
Oh my goodness.
excited.
How are
It's
you?
only been, it's only been 20 years in the making.
We have talked about doing this show for a really long time and even bought equipment before.
Yeah, no, it was you had to be in the same room at the same time, which was absolutely impossible because when we are, it's just party time, so we don't have time to film ourselves. This
Right.
is amazing, so exciting.
I'm super excited as also. Like I don't know who's watching, so whoever's on, feel free to comment. We're gonna talk to you guys and I'm just so excited. And I know you're probably wondering like why are we so fabulous? Just duh, because we always dress like this.
I
I
wear this every day. I don't know what you're talking about, sir, but you look amazing.
thank you, you do too. I love the little gloves and the tiara.
Do you see my little tiara? It's a little lopsided, but we'll make it work.
Mine wouldn't stay on, so
I know, we tried. Well, I am super excited that we are doing this. We have, again, been talking about this for such a long time. We talk about everything and anything, and we figured that we would just share it with the world, whoever wants to see it, whether it's one person, two people, or just us, like normal. We just need each other. It's okay.
that's it.
Um, yeah, so I am going to give a little introduction about what is to come. So, tonight is a really special show, and it's so funny. It just so happens to be our first episode ever. So, I would like to cheers to that. So, raise your
I have to
glass.
have champagne.
Yes, I mean, just magically appeared. So, if you don't have a drink, we'll wait. Go get one because it's that kind of night we're celebrating. So, cheers. Woo! It's bubbly.
I'm super excited. I think this is going to be super fun. Like, I know that people are going to get into this because we talk, like she said, we talk about everything. So now we're just going to share it with you guys.
Yeah, definitely so. So what can you guys expect to hear, besides everything under the sun? We are going to talk about life. We're going to talk about anything that's on our mind when it comes up, if it comes up. There's nothing that is excluded. We're going to cover glitz and glamour. We're going to talk celebs and Hollywood because we normally do that anyway. We're going to cover TV shows that we're watching. We're going to cover our small businesses and people that we're going to support in our community. And these are things that we literally talk about on a daily basis. We're
Yeah, totally.
always engaging with each other. Yeah. So this is just something that comes really natural to us. And we thought we'd share it because let's face it, the world needs a little bit more people like us that are going to bring you
Yes.
positivity and also, insight and opinions. And we need to bring back those conversations that we are okay with disagreeing and that don't change the love that we have for each other and the respect that we have for each other. I
Yes.
feel like that's gotten a little lost.
Yeah.
And we're here to bring that back because
And we've
that's what
always
life
been
is
really
about.
big on that. Like, we've always been big, you and me, about like, I mean, we tend to disagree a lot, actually, even though we're really
A
the best of
lot.
friends, right? So I love that because I think people do need to see that. They need to see, like, you can have completely different opinions. It doesn't matter. It does come down to, like, just respecting each other. Like, I mean, you are entitled to have the wrong opinion. That's your choice.
Listen, we've always lived completely different lifestyles. I mean,
Totally.
you met me as a teenager and I already had two kids and was married. I mean, there's nothing in our life that we've ever been on the same page about
Yeah.
except the love and respect that we have for each other and being able to just be there no matter what.
Yeah.
So that's something that definitely, hey, cheers again. That's a good thing to cheers for. Guys, if we're drunk by the end of this, sorry.
You should be too.
Yeah, what are you doing wrong if you're not drunk by the end of this?
Why are you not drinking? It's Tipsy Tuesday.
Tipsy Tuesday, I love it. I love it.
So today is our premiere episode, but it is also a special edition episode because if you haven't caught on to what's going on with all the festive wear, especially on my Pookie side. By the way, you're going to hear us call each other Pookie because I will never say her name Yvette. That's not a thing. So
Yes.
we're both Pookie. So we're gonna refer to each
Both
other that
Pookie,
way.
feel
It's
free
just
to
what we do.
call us Pookie. It's okay. It's going to happen. I will never call him Juan. That's the weirdest thing for me.
Right.
So yeah.
But yesterday was the first Monday in May, which means it was time for the glitz and the glam, and we rolled out the red carpet because it was the Met Gala 2022. And
Yes.
it was a very interesting show. Interesting?
Interesting.
We'll go with interesting. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess people forgot the theme, I guess,
So
which
let's
is why
establish
I
the theme.
wanted to make sure to bring it because it was supposed to be the Gilded Age.
Yeah.
So we thought.
I really thought more people were gonna like hit it head on. And I do think in the past there's been a lot more of like creative themes. So people kind of thought they had to be creative. And I mean, we'll get into it. But one of the things that I noticed that so I searched for a lot of things after the show and I saw that there was a lot of celebrities there that I didn't even know were there.
Yeah, totally. I'm not sure why the E channel would not have all of their A-list celebrities on the red carpet, which is the biggest reason why some of us watch it, to see the people that we love. I don't know if it's that they didn't have time, if they got there late, who knows, but
I mean, so look, A-list is A-list and they should have made time. So,
well, whatever. Now we're making the time and we're bringing on what they didn't. So, hey.
to be able to cover everybody. That's not possible. But I will tell you, we've got a lot to cover. So we're going to get right into it. Okay.
Let's do it. I can't wait.
Oh, oh, oh.
Well, if you want
So,
to do, I mean,
so let's start with what did you miss? So the people that you didn't see on TV. Y'all ready? Okay. Sabrina Carpenter on the left. She's from Girl Meets World. Okay. So like, for example, her, I love that. Like I love that.
it's so we saw a lot of like crop tops, which I guess it's the that's where I'm like, okay, where's the Gilded Age? I wanted to see people in the big,
Yes.
dresses and the big, but she's beautiful when you're that pretty and everything kind of looks good.
God bless
Um,
the waistline.
I mean, I'm just saying,
No, I
people.
mean, I so like if we're dissecting it and comparing it to the theme, like I think she looks amazing. And the gilded gold, I get it, right? It, it is a little off for the theme. Now, Nikki, what what on earth is Nicki Minaj wearing? What?
Um,
What? Why are you wearing a baseball cap? Like,
I will say this. The thing is that when you reach a certain category in your success and you are that celebrity, you're gonna wear whatever the hell you want, whether people like it or not. And I think that she always makes that statement, of like, I'm gonna wear whatever I want.
I mean,
Would I wear
yeah,
it? No.
but
But if I were to wear that, I wouldn't get the same reaction.
no, but this was terrible. This was
I
moving
mean,
right along. Next,
yeah.
we have Dua Lipa.
She got the memo.
The memo. This is the moment. This is the reason. This is the season. And let me say this also: some people, the way they dressed, looked better in their creative photos than on the runway. So, like, this is an example of that. That maybe on the runway would have been like, okay, in this picture, oof, like that could be the cover of Vogue. That's
So
everything.
crazy. She's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Next, we have Doja Cat and BB Rexa.
They also got the memo.
They got the memo. See, they made it young, they made it colorful and fun, but that's the memo. That's the
I
Gilded
love the
Age.
blue. I love the blue. I think that's so pretty.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of either, but
Me neither, but I'm glad that they wore what they were supposed to.
they got the memo. All
Thank you,
right.
ladies. Thank you.
Kim, Kim,
I
Kim,
mean,
Card, Kim. Whoo!
anyone that knows me, I don't care what everybody says. They're overrated. They're that. They don't have talent, whatever, whatever. I love them. I respect them. I think that they're super smart and beautiful. So I think that she was beautiful. And I don't think he's very cute, but he covered his eyes, which I feel are like not the cutest. So he
If you
looks
just
great
disguise
too.
half
I'm like,
your
yeah,
face,
that's
then you're
true.
adorable.
You actually look great with
You look
glasses on.
so good when you
Woohoo!
cover half your face.
They're so cute though. She's pretty. I
So,
love her.
so I will say I'm not a big Kardashian fan, even though people want me to be. But I give credit where
As in
credit is
me.
due. That look, what? And that's the Marilyn Monroe dress. I'll show it to you in a second. And then again, Lizzo. Like Lizzo is one of the biggest artists right now. And we didn't see Lizzo. Are you kidding me? I think she looked amazing. I think she just covered it up in the gilded. And I don't have a back picture, but the back side of that, it was all embroidery. I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean,
She did good. I think she wore something that was flattering to her,
yeah,
and that made the statement of the theme, which
yeah.
I can appreciate.
I love it. Now, I did love Kim enough to show her again. Oh my God. Like,
I didn't know this reference though, so I'm glad you told me because I had no idea that's what she was doing.
yeah. And then you thought she should have done the hair. Do you think she should have done the hair or no?
I mean, she looks great regardless. I just feel like, it's the Met Gala. Do something with your hair, but
I
she
don't
looks
know.
great
I think it
regardless.
looks so good. I think if she had done like the exact hair, it would have given costumey. It would have been a little bit more Halloweeny. And I think this was just fashion, fashion, fashion. And I
She didn't
mean,
have to do the whole hair, but I think that like that kind of looks lazy to me. But that's
yeah,
just
but
me.
that face, woo.
Well, hello, it's her. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what the hell she wears. She's
Oh,
gorgeous.
I need to have a fan to like crack her, give her.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, you could have had a big fan. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. All
What
right.
is she?
So, all right, let's move on to Selena Gomez.
I love her.
I
I
love
just
her. I think that
love her.
was beautiful. I wish I had seen it on the red carpet. I love the color, the cut, the boobs. She looks amazing.
I just love her. I mean, this is like a little girl in my mind that I saw growing up on the Disney Channel, and my kids were super obsessed, especially my daughter, with the Disney Channel. That's all we ever watched. So I have a special place in my heart for like Selena Gomez and Demi and Miley because I saw them grow up. So I'm always super proud of them when they do good. And she looks amazing. I love
Yeah.
her.
I do like seeing her more than like I think she should go into more modeling because I think she's just beautiful.
Wow.
And then Olivia Rodrigo, who I absolutely love. I can't say I loved what she was wearing, but I love her so much. But I can't say I love what she was wearing. And then she did
The
this weird
problem with a
thing.
lot of these, it's not even what they're wearing, it's like where they wore it to. Because a lot of the dresses that we saw, if they would have been like in an Oscars or a billboard or something else, it would have been like
Yeah.
amazing. But because the Met is always so extra, it was weird to see some of the stuff played down, I think.
And I thought the same about Gwen. Like Gwen looks really good. Like I love that color. Anybody who knows me knows I love that color. She looks gorgeous. Her hair, her face. Gwen is stunning and can't do no wrong. I don't think it matched the Gilded Age, but she looked gorgeous.
Well, but she did the poofy bottom.
She did the
So, I mean,
poofy.
but
If it
again, it was a
if
crop
it
top.
had been mixed with other colors, I think it's the color. It makes it more like VMAs, like for me.
VMAs has a color. I wasn't
Like
aware.
rock star, like concert, like not this should have
Well,
been
you know what?
gold and glitter and
I think she looks beautiful. I mean, I appreciated the big poofy bottom at least if she was doing the crop and she did the gloves. So
big poofy bottom.
big poofy bottom. I'm in.
That's my new single coming to iTunes. Big poofy bottom.
I
All right.
still
So that covers what we think was the best of what you didn't see. And now we're going to go into the red carpet. And it was so funny. So I turned on the TV and I was like, I'm not going to watch this whole thing live because I hate watching commercials. I was like, I'm just going to watch a little bit and pause it. And then I sat there for 3.5 hours and I couldn't turn it off because it started with.
hell. Oh, that's
So
a reaction that we both had. It's amazing.
So the funny thing is, I watched her come out in this, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "I freaking love Blake Lively," and she's actually one of the co-chairs of the Met Gala now. Like, I think she's been for a couple of years. She's amazing, and she could do no wrong. She's from Gossip Girl. Like, she gets fashion to the 10th degree. I freaking love her. And as I was looking at it, like, I love it, and I was like, the bow, I would have done a little differently, but okay. And then I walked outside. And then Pookie sent me the picture of the blue, and I'm like, "Who's that?" And she's like, "Blake Lively." I'm like, "That's not what she's wearing." And I was like, "Huh?"
He's like, "What are you watching?" Because I'm always usually behind on everything, and I'm like,
If you did not
I was
see
like
the video
gasping. I'm
of
like,
the
"Go watch
reveal,
it right now."
if you didn't see the video of the reveal, I rewound it, I rewatched it, I gay gasped. It took my soul out of my body, then back into my body. Literally, it was like, oh, I'm gonna stand here while everybody just comes around me, undoes the bow, and then this blue comes out, and then the pulling of the bronze gloves to reveal the teal. Oh,
It
ah,
was, and then did you see his face? He
no,
was in
I
awe, and
have
I
it for
think,
you later. I will
oh my
show it to you.
gosh,
Oh my god, it was
just
so good.
I
So
love it.
good. I'm just
I
gonna
love
move on because
everything.
I could talk about her for the whole night. Because I cheers to
Gorgeous.
Blake Lively. Blake,
And
Blake
woo,
is
we
a 10.
need little like
A
what is
10.
it?
Like the
The
10.
sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo,
Next special event. All right, let's go past her. Okay. Vanessa Hudgens, you guys know I love High School Musical, so I'm a huge Vanessa Hudgens fan. And lately, of course, I love her in every Netflix movie she does. She does a different version of the same movie every year. I love her, love her, love her. So when she came out, I was like, And then her face, I think her face looks great. And then her body, and then that movement. And then I was like, no.
listen, I love her. She's another Disney Channel
Yes,
child. It's so weird because I swear to God, they were a lot younger than me, and now they're like my age.
they catch
Anyway,
up to us.
yeah, which we've talked about all our lives. Like they just happen to catch up. I
Yeah,
love her. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. She's her face, her body. She's beautiful.
I mean, come
But
on.
I love what she was wearing. No, I think it was a little bit too lingerie for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah. That's what made it not
Yeah.
pass. Like she looks
Um,
amazing. Duh.
but can she rock it? Absolutely. Cheers to her, girl. You could rock that shit. But
I
I didn't love it
rock.
for the occasion. Yeah. I think that was
It's
one of
absolutely
my
stunning and
biggest.
beautiful, but different occasion
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. I think the ones that I didn't really love, it was probably because of the occasion for me in most of these cases. Exactly.
Totally. Moving on to Mr. Lin Manuel Miranda with his wife Vanessa. He looked like Hamilton, but done up. I love this.
He
I
looked
love
good.
this. It's such a cute moment.
He looked good. And she looked
Look
really
at her
good too.
shoe.
I like
Look
what
at her
she was
shoe. I
wearing.
love the shoe.
I know. I love that pose. She's like, by the way, get my
And the
shoe.
color. I love the pop of color. The look at the bag. The bag is she got it right. I love that.
I
Love, love,
think they
love
look
it.
good because it's simple, but it's classic and it's really beautiful. It's really fashiony, so I love it.
Yeah. Now I did find myself sometimes last night Googling who people were, like Emma Chamberlain here on the left. I'm like, who is she? She's a YouTuber. I'm like, now YouTubers go to the Met Gala. Okay. And she's wearing Louis Vuitton.
Oh, wait, can we have a moment for that? YouTubers are
We're
gonna
going
go
to
to
the Met Gala. Yeah.
let's cheers to that.
Oh, I didn't catch the memo, but now that YouTubers are going to the Met Gala, see you next year, Matt.
I mean, hello.
I'm gonna need a refill. So Louis Vuitton on the left. What do you? Ugh. I didn't
Mm,
like it.
mm.
I think it's boring.
Um, I don't love either of any of. I don't like either of the dresses that are up on the screen right now.
Yeah, Casey Musgraves on the right in her Prada gown. I feel like it looks like skeleton hands. What'd you say you thought it was?
Fireworks.
Like fireworks?
Yeah, I listen. They're beautiful women, and they have beautiful bodies.
I
But
don't love it.
I didn't love the dresses.
I I don't love it. I think that if we were in the Devil Wears Prada, they would have got one of these looks. Like I think that would have happened.
I love it.
All right. So
That's
next we
all.
have okay, I did not know who this was, and I was
What do
just
you
like,
mean?
I had no idea. I'm like,
I
who?
knew who somebody was that you didn't. Some points for me.
That's showing your age. I was like, who is Kayla Gerber? And then I Google and I'm like,
Don't
Cindy
make me get
Crawford's
nasty
daughter. Are
on
you
live
kidding
TV.
me? Do you think she'll go on to sell furniture at Rooms to Go?
I don't give a shit what she does. She's beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
She is so pretty. I think her mom is probably so proud of her. She's beautiful. She looks just like her mom.
She got her mom's face. Gorgeous. Like she has the face, that hair, the color, the styling. It's an Alexander McQueen, which is one of my favorite designers. I mean,
I loved it. I loved it. I mean, she didn't give me the poof that I'm loving with everybody else, but because of the delicacy of like the fabric that she's wearing and it's like vintagey looking, I was like, all right, I'll give it to you because
yeah.
It has a vintage vibe.
Yeah. So another thing we saw a bunch of last night was headpieces, which we have very, very specific feelings on. So when we look here, Janelle Monáe on the left in Ralph Lauren, and we have Cynthia Eribio, I don't know how to say it, in Louis Vuitton on the right. And I think this is a clear example of like good headpiece, or no, let's start there. Bad headpiece versus good headpiece, because I think that the Janelle's looks like Under Armour, like knights, and I'm like, that's not where we were.
Yeah, I don't love the head, but I'm very finicky with headpieces. They're not my favorite. It has to be something like the other picture where I'm like, yes, I absolutely love
Yeah,
that. But that little in between, like, I don't like that.
yeah, it has to be on purpose, and it needs to speak to the moment, and especially with a headpiece, it should like add to it. I don't like it. I think
No,
honestly,
and
if
she looks
Janelle Monáe,
amazing. I mean, I love the dress. I think she looks beautiful.
but don't you
Um,
think if she had done without it and just had like a short like Halle Berry, she would have been stunning in that dress?
well, the dress is beautiful. Whatever
Yeah,
she would have done to her hair, decided to do, it
it's
would have
the
just.
headpiece.
But that I think that kind of just like shuts it down a little bit for some reason. I don't know.
Totally. And then Cynthia, if you guys don't know, she's a Broadway legend. She's going to be the new Elphaba in the Wicked movie. There's going to be two Wicked movies. If you haven't heard the news, they're cutting them into part one, part two. We're getting 2 years of Wicked. I'm here for it. And that headpiece was all about her Nigerian roots. I love this woman. If you have not heard her sing, YouTube her. She is incredible. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the bag. If you look at her nails, they're all encrusted with gold. I mean, she did
It was
that.
beautiful. I
She
think it
did
was
that.
beautiful. See, that's a headpiece that I can get behind
It's
because I
gorgeous.
feel like it makes this statement. Not only talking about her heritage, but just the whole outfit. I mean, she looks absolutely amazing. I think she kills it. It looks
Yeah,
really good on her.
totally. And then, oh my God, I love him so much. I love him so
This
much. When I
morning.
grow up, I want to be Shawn Mendes' bestie. I love him so much. I'm telling you right now, future episode, we are going to talk about his Netflix docu-series. He is an incredible human being. He's an incredible human being. And I just think he looks,
It was, I mean, amazing. I think he looks so everything from his hair to the top coat to the shoes. I mean,
the
he
top
looks
coat.
so good. What do you call that? I keep calling everything a top coat.
No, it's fine. It's
Is
just
it what is it? A jacket, a blazer?
so
What do I call it?
no, his is more of like a coat. So when we were talking about what we were gonna wear for this video, Pookie was like, "Can you wear like a top coat?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
"I
wear a
don't
top
own a
coat. He's like,
top coat. I live in Orlando."
I was like, sir, make it happen. Figure it out. We have two
So
days.
so yeah, Shawn Mendes is wearing Tommy Hilfiger, which is not one of my favorite designers, never has been, but I think this is classic. It's beautiful. I love the shoe, like I want that boot. And I love the fit, as you can see here when he takes off the top coat. Mm, I think he just looks so
He's a
funny
great. I think he
story.
looks so good. He looks
Funny
really good.
story. I actually sent a picture of like him from a week ago with my husband when he went to get his haircut, and I said, "Make him look like this."
Oh God.
I love him so much. Okay, so
Obsessive compulsive much?
story of my life. Look, I'm like a hot or cold, love it or hate it. Like it is what it is. Venus Williams. I have so much to say. Venus Williams is wearing Chloe. I don't love this suit. Her face is stunning. That dewy, that red lip, that is a lip that people pay for. It is perfection, the color. But I have to comment on what happened on the red carpet because
Can we please?
I was so like, what? Like everyone on the
Yeah.
red carpet is asking all these questions, like, oh, what are you wearing? Who do you? Are you happy? Are you here? Whatever. And they asked her, oh, you know what I love about you? Every time you come, you change your hair. Are you like into hair? And I was like,
Yeah. That is
that
the stupidest question that
really?
I was just why would they even think of asking that?
Well,
We're supposed to wear the hair the same way every year. It's the stupidest question. I
it was
can't believe they asked that.
it was culturally inappropriate. It's like, let's ask the black girl if she does hair. I'm like, really? Really? Like,
Well,
I
she literally answered. I don't know if you caught her answer where she's like, "Well, I'm not a hair expert, but And
In the
I was
words of the youth, cringe.
yeah, I wanted to die. I was like, what in the world? Why would they ask anybody that? Much worse, like I can't. I can't.
Terrible question, but
Yeah.
yeah, don't love what she's wearing. Moving on.
I'm like, moving on. That was just
I
a whole
don't like what anything is going on in this picture. Mindy
no.
Kaling is in Dolce & Gabbana. Camila Cabello is in Prabal. Ugh, I don't I don't like this. I
I
think
wanted to love them because I like both of them. But I did not either. I did not. And I was just like, you know.
I think Mindy looked like, what is her name? The girl from
I don't know
Encanto?
what her name is. The flower girl from Encanto.
Isabella.
The sister. Yeah, the
Isabella, yeah.
pretty. I
And
mean,
then Camila, I don't know what this is. It's like birthing of flowers. Like you look wide in it. This girl's tiny. Like she looks wide, and she's a tiny girl.
aside from I think I mean, listen, she could wear whatever she wants and she would still look thin because that's just, she
But
doesn't
she
look
doesn't.
wide.
She looks huge, and
But
it's
to me, it doesn't look like she's wide. I just don't love the combination of the top and the bottom and the way, maybe for me, if the flowers would have started a little lower, like, a little bit, just, but it's like right on her waist. So I think it sits funny, but
I throw the whole dress
I
away.
don't,
I
I'm
don't
not
like
doing
it.
it.
Burn the dress. It was terrible.
Oh my God, do not burn the dress. Sir, move to the next screen,
No, and
Mr.
they were talking about like how many hours they spent hand painting. I'm like, they should have spent some hours doing some other things too.
Oh my God, you're awful. What is he that? No, I mean,
Painting
I
was
think
the
it could have been
least of your
better.
problems. they should have been.
Moving on.
They should have been cutting it up.
You're so awful.
Oh my god. So, oh my god, I love it. Okay, Michelle. I don't know how to say her last name. Yeoh. Yeo or
That's okay.
so.
Just moving on. I
Can you
don't
see Michelle
know.
now?
Yes, I can see her.
Okay. Can you? Okay. So, what do you think about Michelle?
I loved the dress. I think she looks really good. I love the way that it opens. It's like capey, but then it's got like the little, A-line silhouette. So I think it looks good on her. I think she looks good. And I like the green. The green
She looks
contrast.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand why you're wearing a watch. Like you have nowhere to be. You don't need to know what time it is. You should
¿Qué
have
sabes
diamonds.
tú? ¿Qué sabes tú if she had somewhere to be or not?
You're famous. You have like assistants. Like the
Oh, no.
bracelet.
Listen, she was saying that she was going to go home, have ramen noodles, and go to sleep. She
Oh
don't
my
have that
god, why is she
motivation.
eating noodles?
She was saying that in the interview.
Oh, okay. I thought you
She
made that up.
No, she said that. They asked her on the red carpet, like, what are you gonna do when you get out of here? She's like, I'm gonna go have
No.
some noodles and I'm gonna go to sleep.
But just thinking about it styling wise, like the other hand has diamonds, and here you have diamonds. So I didn't need anything here, and if it was gonna be here, it needed to be more diamonds. Like frost
Well,
yourself, darling.
write her a letter. But I
I
think she looks good. I think
I
she looks good.
absolutely will. Let's talk about Alicia Keys
Alicia Keys.
in
I love
Ralph
her.
Lauren.
Yes.
I I have mixed reviews today. I loved it yesterday.
I was gonna say you loved it yesterday. What happened?
So what happened is I feel like first of all it's so literal, like you're the New York and then you're wearing New York, and then it's like it looked
Look
so
at
good in
you
pictures.
wearing a tune.
Like in pictures, like when she took some pictures by a piano. Ah, the dress looked gorgeous. And I'm looking at it there and like I just loved it, but I was like, it's a silver dress with a cape. Like
I'm for the cape. I think she looks great. I love Alicia.
she looks good.
Um,
She is wearing makeup, just
yes.
to be clear.
Oh my goodness. Which is fine. Every girl needs to
She's the
doll
one that
up.
says she doesn't wear makeup, not me.
Well, maybe she realizes she feels better with it.
Yeah.
Anyways, what I did not love was her hairpiece.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a little futuristic. I don't, but other than that, I think she looked great.
Yeah. And then on the right, we have Winnie Harlow, who is America's Next Top Model winner. I love her.
Yeah,
Uh,
she's so cute.
Again, this was one of those, it looked really cool in pictures, but on the carpet, I was like, what is this? Like, what? It's
I,
this
I don't
fish spiky. I don't know. It looks great
He
editorial.
looks like
What movie is? I don't even remember what movie that title is.
I don't know either. Anyways, inside joke, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. So she
Anyways,
looks good
it
as
was a little
always.
gilly. It was a little gilly for me.
I just don't know
I
how
didn't.
that's the. Maybe that's the Gilded Age, the Gilly.
Ooh, oh, you cracked the case. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know that I love it. I love it in pictures. I did not love it on the runway. And then I probably should have found a better picture because Billy looks so bad there, but she looks so
Why
good.
did you like out of all the pictures? That's the one you got.
Oh my God, there were so many pictures. Here's the thing with Billy. I love what she did because it's on point for the theme. I would not have worn like mossy green sleeves. It looks like fungus. I hate that choice. But she looked really happy and her boobs are enormous.
Not in that picture. She looks so happy, guys. Take a look.
Yeah,
That's the
she
worst
looked really
picture.
confident and happy on the runway. Watch some videos. Don't look at this picture. She looks like Wednesday.
Jesus. She does look like one of
She's
the
like the Adams
Adams
family goes to
family.
the Met.
I did like what she was wearing. I personally happen to think that she's beautiful. I think she's a beautiful girl. She has a beautiful face. What
She's
happens
definitely come a
sometimes
long
when
way.
you're so what?
She's definitely come a long way because at first all I could see was her green hair, and I was like,
I
and
but
then
she, listen. I'm a face person, so
yeah,
when someone's pretty or handsome, I can pull it out. I see it.
she can sing and she makes really good music.
Yeah,
So
she's so good. It's I think what happens with depending on your skin tone, which happens to me a lot too, because I'm on the lighter side. Certain things wash you out, and I don't think that color was
yeah,
very flattering for her. But I do appreciate that she did follow the thing. So I think
okay,
she looked.
and then and she's wearing Gucci by the way, which Gucci and Moschino's on the right are my favorite of the night. Ooh, Megan the Stallion. I loved Megan the Stallion. This is stunning. This is gorgeous. I love that she still put her leg out, but she covered her midriff. I love when people understand you show one part, not the other one. Like you don't got to show top and bottom. That's the rule of not being a hoish. And Megan's proud to be hoish, but she's on the red carpet, and I think this is great.
I think she did good. I think
And
it
then
looks
Jeremy
good.
Scott is on the left. He's the designer of Moschino, so of course he's parading around with his,
Yeah, he looks
designs.
fabulous.
I
He
mean,
looks great. I think that color complements her skin a lot. I think she looks really pretty. I mean, she's a beautiful woman to me anyway, but I
look at
loved
this.
it.
Ah,
I love the charm. Yeah, she
and the
looks good.
wings, they gave me
I'll give
like
it to her.
X-Men warrior.
Well, the whole because you know me, I'm like sticking to the theme
Yeah.
issue here. But because it felt like feathery and I was like, okay, I can kind of see her playing into the theme a little bit because they did use feathers a lot back then.
Oh
So
yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Head to
I think it
toe.
was good.
Her skin, her face. Like,
Yeah, she's very pretty.
good
She's
job, Megan.
I liked it.
Ah!
Hold on, I need to cheers. You have the whole damn bottle already. Tú te vas a emborrachar. You better slow down.
I'm in my house. I don't have to drive. Um,
Oh my god. Oh my god. When this came out, I screamed. I was like, yes, my
it
girl.
came like
Anybody
that day.
that knows us knows that this is our girl.
So some history here. Sarah Jessica has not been to the Met Gala since 2018 because she had canceled due to creating, of course, and just like that, and other things that she was filming, so she couldn't make it. And then COVID happened and it was canceled. So this is her grand return, and she's always, I just gushed. Like she popped up on the TV, and I was like, oh,
I loved it. I loved it.
I love it.
And
I love it.
I
I love
love that the dress had pockets,
It's so good.
which is so cute. She was posing and putting her, fluffing up. I was just like, oh, I'm like
Again, look at the
hyperventilating.
headpiece. This is the example of a headpiece done right, and it's a nod to Carrie Bradshaw, which
Well, you
she
didn't
knows we're
love
looking
the
for,
color.
huh?
You didn't love the color.
No, and I didn't. And as I told you, I think like okay, so it's the fuchsia against a red carpet that I was like, oh. When I saw it in pictures, like in a very crisp background, it's gorgeous. It's not
Everything,
tattered.
everything.
It's
And it's a reference. If you notice, her dress is black, white, gray, and then the pink, it's like the Sex and the City pink.
Yeah.
And I just ate it all up.
And there's a lot of history there. If you look it up, the designer is Christopher John Rogers. The headpiece is Philip Tracy, and it has a lot of references to one of the first black costume. I think it was. I'm sorry if it's seamstress or costume designers. Don't come for me if I said it wrong.
Someone in the
But
fashion industry, yeah.
but there's history there, and I love when people take a moment to educate people through art because art is supposed to reflect life. So I love that. And
Love
here
it.
was Yvette's favorite of the night.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna let you
Go
talk.
ahead. Go.
I'm gonna let you talk.
¿Qué cosa es eso?
Okay, so let's start with this. First of all, everybody, including the commentators, called him Jared Leto. And she said, "What is Jared Leto wearing?" And I'm like, What is he wearing?" And I saw it and I was like, "Oh yeah, he's crazy. He's always wearing stuff." If you remember, I think it was last year, he showed up on the red carpet with a plastic version of his own head. Like, he's
Of his
crazy.
own head.
And then little to find out, that's not Jared Leto.
It sure is not. But
That's
you can't
Frederick
tell who that is.
Robinson. And he's wearing Iris Van Harpen, Rob, I don't remember. The same as the other girl with the fish. Like, it was a theme for that designer to make them gilly, apparently.
Well, listen, my it's so funny because I was like, that looks like the fish from Deuce Bigelow. So if anybody's ever seen Deuce Bigelow, that's the fishy that is in the movie.
And if you look
And
on Twitter, people were posting it too. So everyone
you
agreed.
see, I was like, he looks like the fish. And
Yeah.
it's so funny because I learned last night, Jackie told me, what the name of the fish is because I've always just called it the Deuce Bigelow fish.
What is it?
It's a lionfish.
I thought it was going to be something super interesting.
No, I was like, it's a lion. She's like, it's a lionfish. I'm like, bitch.
So on the right is Jared Leto.
The real one.
And so Jared Leto shows up as a literal double of the Gucci.
Yeah. I don't know. It's freezing a little bit. Oh, there you go. Okay.
So people were like, "Oh, Jared Leto's here," and the announcers were like, "Wasn't he already here?"
Yeah, it was so confusing.
Yeah. So
But they were both bad. I don't like either of them.
I don't
Pero
know.
Pecado, yeah, no, that
The only thing with Jared is he got people talking because he was literally like an icon replica. So I didn't love it, but I like the point of what he did. The fish, like the lionfish, apparently, I really want to like it because I love creativity, but I was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand how this makes sense, why it's here. I don't understand none of it.
and it almost looks like sci-fi-ish, like
I don't get
futuristic,
it.
which is a vibe that I was getting. I was like, people went the other way with the Gilded Age. I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people had like futuristic-y, like capes and but like metallic-y, and I was just kind of like, okay. So
Yeah. I don't get
yeah.
it. So moving on, Cole Sprouse in Versace, which I love.
Pero you see what I mean? He looks futuristic-y to me.
But the only thing I give him gilded metal, I get it. I get it. I give it to him.
Yeah.
It's fine. And you know why I like it too, though? Because men are very uncreative with their suits. That's why I really liked what Shawn Mendes was wearing. I really like what he's wearing because it's different and it stands out. I give it to
Okay,
him.
but look at the difference between what Shawn Mendes was wearing and what he was wearing.
There's no context.
Pero te digo, just even the look. Listen, he doesn't look bad. I think he looks super cute. Again, a Disney
He
kid.
does
I
look
love
like
him.
the Tin Man.
But I don't like it for this theme.
And on the right, we have Miss Anita in Moschino. What do you think?
I have mixed feelings. I
think
don't
it looks
know.
pretty, but I don't care.
I love I really like the top part of it. I think the top part with the pearls is super cute. Something about the bottom. I don't know.
I don't think it's styled right. I don't think she looks like the era. I don't think anybody would have ever worn these random pearl droppings. I'm like,
Oh, but you think that they would have worn his silver suit?
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
Oh my God. And this is one of my favorite humans on earth right now, Oscar-winning Ariana DeBose. She's the first color, Latina, queer woman to win an Oscar for her role in West Side Story, which is the same role that you know, oh my God, I just forgot her name. I ruined my whole speech. ¿Cómo se llama la vieja? Rita Moreno won like
Yeah, no,
100 years ago. So, sorry.
that's
I
why
love
stop
her.
drinking so much champagne.
I know. Yeah. No, I have like half left. Like,
She looked amazing, and I
yeah,
really do love her. She's so talented. I think she's beautiful.
she's so
Um,
talented.
she really is. She's beautiful. She's talented. I love her personality. I think she's personable, and I think she looks beautiful.
So, and as much as I love her more when she's standing next to Jeremy Scott. As a couple, I was like, yes, it's so good. It's so, so
Yeah, it
good
made
as a
sense.
couple.
They complemented what the other one was wearing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then one of my highlights, it's coming to you. Jessica Chastain. Jessica
I love
Chastain. That color, it's so
her. I love her.
rich. It's so, that headpiece.
Yes, that's a headpiece done correctly.
Oh my God, she looks so good.
I
She
love
looks
it.
so good. I believe that she's happy and comfortable. I believe she would wear it. I think it's fabulous.
I
I would
love
wear
her.
that
I
headpiece.
love her. I love her. I love her as an actress. I think she's amazing. Everything I've seen her in, she's good. And this outfit, I think she killed it. She looks elegant and glamorous, and it goes with the theme, but it's not too over the top. It's still
Yeah.
simple. I love it. I love it.
Pookie, you didn't hear me. I was like, I would wear that headpiece. And then I started laughing because I would look like Donald Duck in the Feel Her Magic when he's like in the.
We're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get you that headpiece.
I'll
You
wear it.
can't wear the tiaras.
Oh, but she looks so good in Gucci
She
again.
does look
Gucci.
super good. I love her.
So good. And then here we
Hmm.
go.
Who is it?
Oh, Chloe
Another one of my
in
girls.
Moschino. Again, Moschino did it right last night. When did Chloe become this? Like, do y'all remember what Chloe
Listen,
used to look like? We're not going to do this. We're not going to talk about them. I know. I'm
I
sorry.
have always, since day one, I have always loved Chloe. I love
Oh,
her
me too.
personality.
But she
I
didn't look like
think
this.
I think she is very real. I think she's emotional. She's raw. She wears her heart on her sleeves. I think she feels deeply, which I connect to because we're like that too. She was always like the fun sister for me, like the one that seems like the rawest and the realest. I'm happy. She's happy. I'm happy. She's
I mean,
confident. I'm happy that she feels good in her own skin. And
I
I
think
think
she
she
looks
looks
amazing.
amazing. 10
I love the
points.
wet hair. It's very Sharon Stone. It just,
She
it's
looks
so
so
good.
good. So
Now,
good.
let's talk about Kylie Jenner.
Um,
So here's what happened with Kylie.
no sé qué le pasó.
Here's what happened with Kylie so that you can understand and everybody else can understand. So
Okay.
Kylie was supposed to attend the 2020 Met Gala with her friend Virgil, who's the designer of the Off-White brand, which is what she's wearing. And Virgil since passed away. And so Kylie wanted to honor her regardless of it really not making any sense at all and being so confusing. Like, what are you wearing? It was Virgil's design. And she was like, I want to honor her because I was supposed to be here with her and I didn't get to. So I'm going to wear it. And I was like, okay. So, like,
Okay,
I
so
don't like
guess
it,
what?
but
Now
okay.
that changes the whole perspective
Yep.
because there's emotional behind, emotional
No, no.
meaning
And
behind
she
it.
had to defend it. She was on Instagram saying, like, let me explain why. Like, she knew it didn't make sense, but
Yeah.
that was her choice. And I was like, okay.
Okay, so
Okay. Gigi Hadid and Versace. Initially, I was like, oh, and then I was like, wait, didn't like Cardi wear the same thing in 2019? Like, I know it's not the same, but it's the same.
no me gustan ninguno de los dos.
Well,
To be honest with you.
oh, I loved Cardi, but that's
Yeah,
because
but
it
I
matched that
don't.
theme. Oh, I loved Cardi, and Cardi had to have people carrying that carpet around behind her, which I think is hilarious.
I'm
Like,
sure she did. That
I
looks
love
heavy
it.
as shit.
I love that you cannot walk into a room by yourself. That is called money.
I'm so done. I
So
don't. I
Gigi
don't. I
Hadid
don't like.
always. I mean, she looks amazing, but
No.
why?
Next, I don't like.
It's like a sleeping bag. Like, yeah.
I just don't like it.
Kendall Jenner in her Prada gown. We love.
Loved it. I think she looked beautiful. I love the elegance. I think she's gorgeous. She's such a good model. Her body, like, is just everything she wears, modelly looks amazing on her. I don't know why she has blonde eyebrows,
Those
but
eyebrows? They're
yeah.
terrible.
Try to find out the meaning behind that, because if it's a meaning that's emotionally backed up,
No,
then
she said some nonsense about I needed to step out of the box, and it's about what you're not comfortable with. And I'm like, make other
get
choices.
back in the box. I like color eyebrows that match
By
your
the way,
face.
our viewers have texted in that I made a mistake and that Virgil is a man. So I said she, it's a he. I didn't know Virgil. I don't know
Thank
why
you
Virgil
for
sounded
the
like a woman to me.
correction. I wouldn't have known. So
Thank you for the correction, fans and viewers.
thank you guys for keeping us in
Yeah, I
line.
don't those brows. Uh,
Nope. Next. I
but
love the. I love what she's wearing though, and I think
the
she's
dress is
beautiful.
gorgeous. It's Prada. We love it. Now Miss Cardi in all Versace,
Cardi.
dripping in the gold.
Woo!
She is
Cardi gets.
frosted. She is.
She's just. I mean, let me with that body, and she's beautiful. I love what she did here. I love it. I love it. I love it because even though the dress style is very modern, all the material, all the fabric, everything is very gilded. So I love that. And she
Yeah,
looks classy. She
yeah.
managed,
Definitely like a more like current gilded, but it looks so good.
it looks good. And she looks like she managed to look very classy while not losing her sexiness, which I love.
Most people I had to ask who are they wearing and Google it, and I was like, I can see all the Medusas. So I was like, Versace, 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 and then we got that moment. And I was like,
Exactly.
Donatella! Like,
I did see
so,
that. I saw Versace Donatella walk up to her and just give
which is
her.
very interesting because if anyone remembers, this was Gaga's place. Gaga was the muse of Donatella because she was going to play, in the movies and all that. So watch out. That means Cardi's going to be on the ads next. That's what Donatella
She
does.
is
So, hey, I'm here
amazing.
for it. From stripper to
I'm here for
Versace,
it.
handle it, Cardi. Like, I am
I
here
love
for it.
I'm
Love
loving
it.
it.
So this literally wraps up our red carpet
Red
review.
carpet review. Okay.
Yep. And now we are to announce dun, 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 our
The
worst dress.
worst dressed.
Now I want to
Who
hear
do
from
you think it's gonna be?
I want to hear from you guys. So comment below what your thoughts were. Do you agree with us? Did we get it right? Are we terrible? Are we wrong? uh
You're terrible.
am I? They should have burned
You're a
Camila
tough
Cabello's dress.
critic. I want to be nice. I'm like, well, they're such a good person.
Yeah. I think that I burned.
Do we have anyone
All right. So
commenting
we're gonna go
on?
with the worst dress. Worst dress. You ready? Drum
Let's do it.
roll.
El pescadito de la noche.
And we have viewers that guessed it right. So that's it. That's it. Yeah. We
I
just don't
agree,
get it.
Patty. Yes, the lionfish guy.
So that was our worst dressed male, and our worst dressed mujer was
Let's see.
yeah, yeah. You know I should go into the Heat game. Like
That was you would go to the Heat game. Yeah, you would go to the Heat game like that.
yeah, that exact outfit.
You know what? I don't know. I still wouldn't consider her the worst dressed.
It was Camila.
The
All right.
I don't know.
The
I
vote is
wouldn't. I
still
wouldn't
out.
have picked.
We're still unsure and undecided. So
Yeah.
now, who do you think our best dressed was? Oh my god! I mean, if you weren't paying attention, you weren't paying attention. But our best dressed, of course, no contest, without any doubt. Oh,
Absolutely, she killed it. She killed it. She deserves
guys,
the
look at
first
his
place.
face. This was
Not
his
that
face.
we're gonna give her anything, but
This was his face. This was his reaction.
I love it. I love that he can still look at his wife and have that awe. Like it's amazing. And do you want to get in really quick on what the signification
Oh
was
yeah.
of the
So I can't I can talk about her all day long because she's stunning, she's gorgeous, she's the moment, she's the reason. But take a look at this imagery. So oh my god, this was her inside the oh my god, it's just so pretty. I love her so much. But take a look at this because I would not have understood this without their explanation, and then my mind was like, poof. So this is the original color of the Statue of Liberty, and it oxidizes naturally to become that color. I can't take it. I
so
can't take
smart?
it.
I think that was so brilliant. Like who
It's
thinks of
brilliant.
that?
And if you look at the green, I'm like pointing to the picture, like you can see me. If you look at the green, there's actually constellations on there, and that is the what is seen at the roof of the Grand Central Station. And her tiara, I don't have a close up, but her tiara is the Statue of Liberty. Oh my
Yes, it
God! Like
was.
there was no
It was. There was
contest.
nothing.
There was no contest. There was no This was incredible. Somebody in the comments said Billie Eilish was best dressed. They're wrong. Nope.
Well,
So,
thank you for
yeah,
your
no,
comments.
definitely, definitely, definitely. I mean, Pookie, was anybody better?
No, listen. She has it. Hats off. I think
And
her and
what
her
was
team
so
did
funny is that
amazing.
when she walked in, we both kind of wrote each other simultaneously. It's like, I don't think no one's going to beat her, even though we haven't seen the show yet. Like, it was so strong. But we will give an honorable mention, and we love you so freaking much, of course, to Sarah Jessica Parker. And especially because she took the time
On
to
the
write down the
stoop.
scoop.
She was on the stoop. Oh, the stoop. I just, yeah. Este sábado me emborracha.
Guys, she went to Carrie Bradshaw's tube. I wouldn't be surprised if we get glimpses of this on the next and just like that. glimpses of this. I don't think it's the champagne. I think it's the lack of food. Anyways, so yeah, walking down. But you see what I mean about the fuchsia against a white background? Oh, it looks
You see
amazing.
what I mean? That I loved it from the get, and it took
I
convincing for you.
know.
Like, get out of here.
I
No.
know. If
From
anybody
the
got a
minute I
picture of
saw
the
it, I
shoes,
was just like, oh my god, it's brilliant.
I didn't get to see her shoes. I searched and searched and searched, and I didn't get to see them. And I wanted to because they're from her own collection, of course. But yeah, I mean,
I love everything was just beautiful. I loved it.
good job. Good
That's
job.
a
I mean,
girl.
this is what she does. This is what she's known for. Look at the nail color. The nail color matches the headpiece. Like every detail makes sense. You see how her watch makes sense. It's not distracting or bulky. I approve.
It's also her, so I think you're biased.
She can literally do no wrong.
You see? I love it. I agree. I don't disagree with that statement.
Oh my goodness. So
Huh.
that is our wrap up of the Met Gala.
Yay! How exciting that our first show ever after 20 years happens to be a Met Gala and we're like all dressed up and it was just so exciting, I think. And not what we expected at all. We had no idea that our first show would be this, but it's been amazing.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I'm like so grateful that we got to do it, and I'm really honestly even more excited about next week because, of course, yes, we're doing the Met Gala. We love fashion; it's super fun and it's light, but we've got a lot of things to talk about, and I really think the most important thing that we can do is showcase people having conversations that completely disagree, and they're still best friends and they still love each other because the world needs to remember that's the way it's supposed to work. And
Yeah.
so I think we can lead by example. And some weeks it might get a little intense. That's all right. And some weeks it might just be more about, what are we watching or what are we reading or what are we eating?
Everything under the sun.
Yeah, everything. Like Kirby, like
Yeah, I'm really excited, and I'm excited to be able to share with everyone stuff that we talk about all the time, and just even our friends and family that we want to support and we want to talk about. It
of course.
is the month of May, so we are going to be honoring our moms and mother figures and women that have inspired us and that we respect and admire throughout the whole month. And you can expect to see a lot of that as well.
I laugh because you were like, we're gonna honor our moms. And in my head, I'm like, Mother Teresa, Mama Imelda. Like,
Mama, yeah, Mama Consuelo, everybody.
yes.
Drink up,
Take a sip.
Mama Juana.
So we will always have wine. So please join us in having wine.
Yes,
Um,
wine, champagne,
I
tequila,
mean,
rum,
oh my
vodka.
God.
Jesus, look at my tiara; it's already like halfway falling off, and I'm not even the one that's drinking them.
Your tiara is also
My
drunk.
tiara's drunk.
Okay,
Está de lado.
okay, is it the same thing?
Oh my goodness, honeys, keep it together.
Oh my
All
God.
right,
Listen, thank you guys for watching. Thank
thank
you for
you
taking the
guys.
time to join us. Comment if you're watching the playback. Let us know. I know not everybody can see things live, but this was super fun. It was our first episode. More to come. Same time next week, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern
Yes,
Time.
8 o'clock. Every Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for joining us on our very first show. We're really excited. It's been super fun. It's been special. Um, Now go make sure that you find your tribe. Go find your people. Life is better when we do it together. Thanks again for tuning in and spending time with people like us.
Yay!
Cheers. Good night, everyone.
Pretend there's music playing. Pretend
Good
there's
night,
music
Pookie.
playing.
Yeah,
Pretend there's
that's
music
coming next.
playing. There's
We're on
music
a low
playing.
budget right now, so
Yeah, season 1, first episode, no music. You don't want to get
we
banned.
had to invest in the backdrops and my tiara.
Backdrop, no music. Boom, 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 boom,
Thank you
boom. Good
guys so much.
night.
Good night, Pookie. Love you.
Love you.